Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am filming in a different setup. I am currently staying with family at the moment. If you guys watched some of my previous videos before, I know that my videos don't always, totally address it, but we are moving house, or we have moved house already. But we are waiting to go home to the house that we bought, which is in a different state. And yeah, we can't get there at the moment because of border closures, unfortunately. That in Australia, we have all these states that are have their borders closed, so we can't just freely go to another state unless you're like an essential worker. So you have to be an essential worker to be able to go to another state, but even then you can't just go to another state to move there. They're like, you need to get exemptions, passes, and that sort of thing. It is really frustrating. It's very annoying because we were able to buy our house, but we weren't able to go and live in it yet, unfortunately. But yeah, without further ado, let's get started on this video. Firstly, if you are new on my channel and you do love all things luxury and fashion and all that jazz, I'd love if you would hit that subscribe button below, and also the bell to be notified when I upload new videos. I upload every weekend, and then I try to do a midweek upload as well. But it's been a bit sporadic at the moment, my uploads, purely because like I'm obviously not in my house. I'm in someone else's house, so it's been a bit different for me. But yeah, anyways, okay, I have a couple of things that I want to reveal with you guys. The first part of this video is actually sponsored by Scarflings. They did actually gift me the items that are in this box. So let me firstly introduce Scarflings. Is a website where you can go ahead and buy a great range of luxurious made scarves. So they have different types of scarves. They have wool scarves, silk scarves, twillies, a multitude of beautiful scarves. But anyways, let's open this up and show you guys what is inside. Okay, so this is the packaging. Like, there is a mirror. How cool is that? So when you're trying on your scarf, you can look in the mirror as well. Amazing packaging. Really great for gifting. So definitely consider, have in mind for Christmas, if you are wanting to gift like, an auntie, your mother, even yourself, sister-in-law, sister, whatever, any woman in your life for Christmas, this could potentially be the easiest kind of gift that you could go and get that's high quality and amazing packaging. So this one is the Macedonian Cathedral Wool Shawl. And you know what's super cool about this? This is actually made from 100% Australian wool. So it is 245 centimeters by 110 centimeters. The size is perfect to be able to wear it in many ways. It's got tassel edges. Yeah, I really love this colorway on it. It's really neutral, but it's still like, detailed. Like, it's not boring or anything, but very easy to wear. The other one is a silk chiffon scarf. So this is 100% silk chiffon. So this is going to be lighter. This is definitely going to be great for an all year round sort of thing, great for spring, summer. The size is the same. It's 245 centimeters by 110 centimeters. They do have other sizing as well on their website. So yeah, just jump on and have a look. Now this particular one, because I say it's more like an all year round sort of thing, I feel like this is going to be great in terms of like wearing it day to day in the office, for dressing up like a corporate outfit, wearing it with a blazer, that sort of thing. But then it's also going to be really nice for just sort of like casual wear, just on the weekends, that kind of thing, because it's just a more lightweight scarf, a little bit more effortless. Like, even if it's a bit more of a warmer day, you're not going to feel like it's too heavy on you. So yeah, thank you very much Scarflings for gifting me those wonderful high quality scarves. If you are interested in grabbing one of their scarves, I do have a $15 off coupon code. All the details will be in the description bar. But let's get on to the unicorn unboxing of this video. But this is in fact from Chanel 21K collection, which is the hottest collection of 2021. And there are still items that I want from Chanel 21K, but if I want anything else from this collection, I'm gonna have to use personal shoppers, because everything is just like sold out in Australia. There's like pretty much absolutely nothing left, unless for like some SLGs, but not like even the card holders. They don't even have that. So crazy collection, and I am super stoked that I managed to get this bag from 21K, because this is no doubt the hottest bag from the collection, and it might ooh, it's not going to say it's the hottest bag of the year. I don't think so, because I think that the spring summer spring summer 21, was it? Yeah. The 21S is probably maybe got one of the hottest bags in there. You know, the caviar top handle that I did get for my birthday, but this comes pretty darn close in terms of hotness, in terms of desirability. Everyone has gone crazy for this bag, and I'm so grateful that I managed to get it at the retail price from my local store. I'm pretty stoked about that. But I do have a bit of a story to tell, a little bit further to say. But anyways, without further ado, I picked up, I'm not going to say do you want to guess, because I feel like I've just given you all the clues, and like you guys know what I'm going to reveal, right? You know, I've just told you all the clues, all the stars line up as to what I'm going to be showing you guys. And I got, dun da da da, the Chanel My Perfect mini bag. This bag, gosh, wow. I am so like, I knew it was going to be like a popular bag. I did know that, but I was not expecting that it was just going to be insane and the resale market was going to go absolutely crazy. Okay, so I've taken it out of its box so I can show you in all its glory, the Chanel Perfect mini bag. Wow, like this bag, like it is just so unprecedented, the level of like desirability and hype that this bag has. I just definitely was not expecting it. The pink one, that was the one I wanted. This is definitely the one I wanted. And then I wanted the green, but to be honest, I actually didn't even know that the green really existed until like the collection had dropped, and then I seen there was a green. So now I also want a green one. I would love to get a green My Perfect mini bag, but I do have a bit of a story to tell. So this particular bag, firstly, I actually got offered the blue one from my store, and it was like 2 days after I bought the cocoa handle, and I wasn't in the position to be able to buy that. I kind of could, but I knew that I wanted the pink one, and I didn't want to like use all my money to you know, get the blue one, and then the pink one arrived like a day later, and then I would miss out. So I regretfully passed on it. It was awful timing because I was about to settle on selling our house. It was only like a couple days to go, probably like, I think it was like 5 days left or something like that to settle on our house. So I really just couldn't be like, you know, doing anything too drastic, you know, spending too much money, you know, that sort of thing. So I ended up unfortunately passing on the blue, but it haunts me to this very day. I really wish that I had got the blue, not rather than the pink. I wish that I had got the blue and then got the pink. I wish that I could have got both. So I kind of wish that I had done something else. I wish that I had just gotten the blue and then just hope that the pink arrived like at the right time. Looking back, I ended up getting like a faulty vanity bag. I wish I had just gotten the blue bloody perfect mini. I wish I had, because now these are selling for so high in the resale market. It is just ridiculous. Like seriously, it is absolutely freaking ridiculous. I'm not dissing anyone who's paying over retail, because I sure as heck will pay over retail for the green one. I sure as heck will probably even buy the blue one over retail price, even though I could have got it at the retail price, and but yeah, I definitely would buy the green over the retail price. So I'm definitely not dissing anyone that's paying for these over retail, because if you love it and you want it, just get it. You know, do whatever makes you happy. We only live once. That's my kind of attitude, as long as it's not, you know, setting you back in a bad way or anything like that. So this retail price was $6,200 Australian. It even says it on the tag here, I'm pretty sure. Yep. So that's the tag that came with it, which is kind of weird. I usually don't get the tag on my bags. I usually never come with it, but this time it's on here. So yeah, I think that it's kind of worth like maybe, I think that it's worth like, you know, the same price as like the mini top handle, like 6,690 Australian dollars. I feel like it's worth that because it is in caviar. I definitely feel like it's worth that price because it's in caviar leather. The size is really good too. I do think that it fits quite a fair amount. I love that the hardware is aged gold, and I absolutely love this like adjustable strap here. I think that this adjustable strap is such a game changer for the bag. I've even seen this exact pink bag being sold by a consignment store. They were selling it for $9,299 Australian. And I was like, what? $9,299 Australian. Are you freaking kidding me? It isn't the rose gold mini, you know, that mini rectangular rose gold with caviar. Like, they're selling it for like pretty much the price of like what that bag would kind of sell for. So I feel like sometimes it's a little bit insane, the price that people are asking for this bag. But each to their own if you're prepared to pay it. I would cap myself at like $8,000 Australian. I feel like if I were to go and get the blue or the green, I would definitely cap myself at that. Ideally, I don't even want to go that high, to be honest. I kind of would rather be like 7,000 mark, you know, the low sevens. I feel like that's where I would max myself out. But it really just depends. Like if time goes on and I can't get a good deal, I might have to be like, you know, I might have to increase my limit. So that's kind of the shit thing, is like the longer you wait, the more it can go up in price. That can happen as well. But then the other thing is that, yeah, the longer you wait, sometimes it can go down if pre-loved bags come into the market, and then there'll be some pre-loved deals, even on bags that are just lightly used. I know that with my mini top handle, the one I got from my birthday, I got that for a very, very good deal. Those are selling like in the resale market for like $8,700, even almost $9,000 Australian, especially the white and the beige one. And I paid under $8,000 Australian. I think I paid like exactly 7,800 or something like that. So I got a really good deal on that, and that was even well and truly later on that I got that bag. But that's a rare occasion. So I pretty much, for me to be able to get the blue or the green, I'm gonna have to wait for a rare opportunity to come up where, you know, there's someone who's selling it who's not like, you know, a big marketer, who's not well known as like a reseller of Chanel or anything like that, or someone who's selling one pre-loved. I might just have to wait for that. Fingers crossed I can get the blue and the green. I'm not too fussed for the black, to be honest, and I think that's pretty obvious. I'm not much of like a black bag person, so I mainly just want the blue or the green. Like, that is totally my jam. I love pastel colors. I am a pastel fanatic. But anyways, that's pretty much you know, a bit of a spiel that I wanted to talk about this bag. Let's run through like a bit of the features. You know that there is an adjustable strap. The other thing, before we kind of go into detail with the features, and I feel like this is really part in part with the features anyway, these wrinkles here, people hate them, and then some people don't care about them. That's where I kind of feel like when you're paying over $8,000 Australian for these in the resale market, I feel like it's not worth it because of those wrinkles. I kind of feel like it's not exactly like a craftsmanship perfect bag. But then at the same time, I'm kind of the sort of person that sees like this sort of thing not as a big deal. I kind of see it as like just characteristics of the bag, like a bit of character, a bit of like uniqueness, bit of, you know, imperfect perfection. Like when things are imperfect, they're kind of cool, you know. So I personally don't mind those wrinkles. I think that they're cool, but I also think that, you know, in terms of like Chanel, usually their bags aren't like wrinkled. The only bag that I think of as being like wrinkly, that's like a classic, is the Gabrielle, which has got like the wrinkles, like the crumpled calf skin, and the Chanel 19. I see this as more as like a classic flap sort of shape, and the classic flaps, you don't really see wrinkles on them. Like, you don't see wrinkles, and when they have wrinkles, it's considered an imperfection. So that's kind of the other thing where I feel like, you know, it looks like a classic flap, but it's got some kind of strange traits to it with these wrinkles on it. Each to their own. Some people hate it, so I get it. I get why you hate it, because it is a little bit weird to the eye, because you know it's not like a Chanel 19, you know it's not like the Gabrielle bag, that kind of thing. It's more of like that structured sort of bag, but it's got wrinkles on it. It's a softer sort of caviar, like it's a bit puffy and quilty, and like, well, larger quilts, so I suppose that's why it's developed those wrinkles too. And what I'd say has sort of happened with the wrinkles is that when they've gone to sew, like stitch this in, you know, the flap, this part here, when they've stitched that in, because this is like a soft, smushy kind of puffy caviar, it's just created like an outline as to where this ends. So if you actually feel in the bag, like you can feel the flap, but this tab kind of runs inside and it kind of finishes around about here, and that's what these like wrinkles are enhanced around. I think that in order for them to have avoided that, they would have had to have stitched it less tighter, like not so tight, the stitching, and then perhaps if it was a little less tighter, it wouldn't have shown up with wrinkles. There are actually some bags in the My Perfect Mini that have less wrinkles here, and I suppose that that particular craftsman, when they made it, they just didn't stitch it so tightly. But it seems like with my craftsman, whoever made this bag, and this is made in Italy, by the way, they've just gone a bit too tight, and it's just caused the outline to sort of happen of this circular little tongue thing, that tongue here. But you know, I'm not all too fussed by it. Doesn't bother me. I'm actually all right with it, you know. I'm like a real lover of like leather and craftsmanship and that sort of thing, so I kind of am cool with it. I kind of just see it as like a bit of a quirk to the bag sort of thing. But yeah, let me show you the inside. I think everyone's kind of gotten the gist of this bag because it's just been all over social media. Everyone going crazy for it. So that's the inside. It's got the new microchip there. That's the zippered section. The flap, so no zip pocket up here or anything like that, and there's no Mona Lisa pocket at the back either. Sorry if I'm looking in the viewfinder, it's just because I'm, you know, looking at the bag while I'm talking about it. I do like the sides of the bag, how it's kind of like, it's still relatively structured even though it's not got like a double flap or anything like that. The caviar is soft, but it's still creating structure for the bag. I like that on the side, it's got the CC here on that side where it's not got the adjustable part. This side where the adjustable chain is, like where the loop part is to make the adjustment, it's got like a sort of like a D-ring sort of hook there. So I like the, I don't know, I just kind of like the feature of the bag. I think it's kind of cool. Like it's different than the classic flap where it's just like more perfect. I feel like this bag is that imperfect perfect, you know. I love that imperfection with this bag. I just feel like it really suits it. It just gives it more of like an edgy vibe. You know, the adjustable chain, it's got amazing detail like engraved on there, Chanel as well here. I don't know if like Chanel really anticipated the level of demand. Aged gold hardware too, by the way, I forgot to mention that. Yeah, I don't know if they really anticipated the level of demand. I kind of question it a bit because I feel like they've created 3 different color codes. So there's a color code for the pink, then there was a color code for the blue, and then there was a color code for the green, and then the black was the same color code for black as usual all the time. So if they've created different color codes, and this season they had a multitude of other sort of like iridescents, and they haven't used those same colors for this bag, they've made their own color codes. I kind of feel like, well, maybe Chanel really did anticipate that there was going to be like a hype for the bag, because usually seasonal bags, they just use the same colors. But why didn't they make enough? Like, why didn't they make enough of it? Unless they just wanted to limit the supply to see whether or not it was worth bringing back again at a higher price. Maybe that's what they were fishing for. I don't know. The US, on the other hand, and Europe seem to get a lot more stock. There's a lot more stores. You guys, like in the US, get stores inside your department stores, like inside your Neiman Marcus, Saks, that sort of thing. We don't have that at all in Australia, and I think Canada's the same. We've only got standalone boutiques. So to go to a Chanel, you have to go to a standalone store. In New South Wales, we have 3 of them. We have 3 Chanel stores, and each store only got a limited supply of these bags. Pretty much like 4 of like whatever color it was per store, 4 to 5. I know that my store that I shop at Sydney only got like 3 or 4 of them. I think that this was the only pink, but I know that the other Sydney stores did get pink. None of the Sydney stores, like New South Wales stores, because there's only shops in Sydney anyway, none of the Sydney stores got green. Only Melbourne got 2 green. As far as I know, Melbourne got 2 of these green mini flaps. Over on the other side of Australia, in Perth, they have a store there. They only got like 2 of these bags, if I'm not mistaken. I think they got a blue and maybe a black, no pink. In Queensland, I'm not 100% sure. They've only got 1 store as well. I think they got a few of them, like maybe 4 bags or something, 3 or 4. Sydney definitely got the most, and Melbourne got the most. But yeah, that's not enough. Like, that is not enough bags. 4 people, there's definitely 4 people in that state that want that bag. Like, it just is not enough bags, and it's kind of annoying that Chanel does that. And they just limit our supply here in Australia. They do the same to Canada as well. It's really pretty darn shitty and annoying. And that's why there is no doubt that I'm going to have to go and use a personal shopper, you know, buy from a reseller potentially to go and get like the green and the blue, which is super annoying. I just wish that we had more stock. I wish that we just got more stock here in Australia. I know that even in the US they're sold out as well. Like, and there was a lot of people that missed out in the US too. There was definitely a lot of demand, and I think theirs is the problem as well. They just didn't get enough stock too. But I just feel like when you run these numbers off, like, you know, in Sydney pretty much we only got like 12 bags. Like, that's just not enough. You know, it's not enough. Like, we've got a population of 9 million in this state. Like, 12 bags, like, come on, you know, give us more stock. So, and that's all across Australia. Just, I wish they would issue us more stock. But yeah, it is what it is. So my perfect mini bag, you either love it or you hate it. Let me know down below, do you love this bag? Do you hate this bag? Did you end up getting one? I have seen some for sale, pre-loved. So the price, to be fair, I have seen some that are okay in price, like they're not the worst, but then I have seen some that are like 6,400 USD, like 10,000 Australian. I think though, what I will do, I will link down below the ones that I found. I would recommend more so Vestiaire Collective, and I'll just put it, you know, I'll put the next to the link if it's Vestiaire Collective, just because Vestiaire Collective, there's the option for offers. It's actually a person that's selling that bag, so even if they're not accepting offers, they might change their mind later. And what you can do, you can just click follow price reductions, and that will let you know when they've reduced the price. And you can also go in and check if they've opened it up for offers. There are some bags in Vestiaire that they are accepting offers, and then I'll link some ones for Fashion File, because Fashion File sometimes does coupon codes anyway. Sometimes they do discounts, and that might be the time to get one. For me, as an Aussie, I find it much better to just shop from Vestiaire Collective, because at least Vestiaire Collective, all the taxes are included at checkout. I just find that it's better to know what you're going to be paying and you don't get any nasty surprises. Whereas with Fashion File, we have to pay our taxes and duties when it gets to Australia, and it's like 15%. So, and then the brokerage fee. So I don't find that Fashion File is all that competitive for an Australian, but like if you're in the US, you know, follow the listing. But like I said, I'll link them down below anyway, because you just never know. You never know. And for me, I'm a total bargain hunter. I like to try and find good deals. Even if I'm paying over the retail price, I try to pay not what the peak price is. Like, you know, I did with my mini flap that I got from my birthday. I made sure that I didn't pay the absolute peak price, and I hunted the market for a good deal. And that was, I found that seller on Vestiaire Collective as well. So definitely that's, you know, one of the reasons why it's my favorite place. I feel like, you know, I'm more likely to get a better deal there. That's it. I think that's all for this video. Check the description bar down below for the coupon code for Scarflings, you know, and any links to shop the My Perfect mini bag. Leave your comments down below, like I said, and I will see you guys in my next video, which will hopefully be at my new house. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye.